Holy freaking Jesus, that took 5 minutes. Bisque? What kind of name is Bisque for a person, huh? That's crazy. Sounds like biscuit. Bisque the biscuit. I don't know. So weird. Such a weird name. How many colors is there for this bell? Holy crap, is the purple next? Anyway, welcome back. Been playing for a long time. Been playing for like 3 hours or something. Okay. What do you have to say here, Sai?
I always preferred blazer uniforms over the sailor cut.
I don't want that information. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're not gonna say anything new, are you? Huh. Well, what's this? Hey! Not that. Don't give up. There's a way. Ishihara? Ishihara. Yeah, that's what it says. Interesting. Yeah, don't give up. What's this?
No boy. Looks like a dead end. Guess he means business.
Yeah, didn't you see him tearing down the place? Hell, he was trying to destroy everything.
Huh? A dead end?
Dead end as in we can't go anywhere.
In other words, we're trapped in here.
Yeah, God, he's so slow. I mean, for a 15-year-old man, he's sure dense. He is sure dense for a 15-year-old.
I guess this is the end.
Huh? What's the matter? You're a guy, aren't you? It's too early to throw in the towel. Oh, I know.
What is it?
Would you... Well, would you like to hear my story?
Hell yes! Hell yes.
Sure.
Wanna know, wanna know.
A long time ago. Long ago, there was a brilliant scientist who discovered, well, the secret of interaction. That is, how humans connect emotionally. The hidden ability to communicate without words. Way in the past, people could have connected with each other using that power. So a bunch of really smart scientists got together to study the idea. They thought if they could reawaken this power in everybody, we wouldn't have to use words to understand one another. They concluded that it'd make the world a better place. There were wars at that time. People argued and fought over little things and big things alike. Everything was a point of contention, and people grew tired of it. The whole world was unanimous in supporting the project. Using a machine they called Glass Cage, humans sent a signal around the world to try and trigger the latent empathy faculty in people's heads. This would enable everyone to naturally harmonize with one another.
After that, what happened?
Well, everybody was excited. Now that they could convey exactly what was in their hearts, all sorts of misunderstandings and ill will would vanish overnight. That's what they thought. The entire world was bubbling with hope. Everyone believed it was the dawn of a new era. They believed and believed and smiled themselves to sleep. But then, the next morning, no one woke up. They slept and stayed like that forever. That's how they all died.
And you think It's happening again.
Yeah. That girl? She's gonna be the catalyst for it.
Catalyst?
Her heart will make the connection. And connect with everybody else on Earth. If it succeeds.
What if it doesn't work?
I told you. It'll be worse this time. Not a single soul will escape. And guess what? The first time around, I was the catalyst.
But, Sai, I don't get it. How did you end up as the catalyst?
Don't look at me. I have no idea. I lived a typical ordinary life. And then one day, they forced me to take all these tests. Before I knew what was going on, they decided to use me. They plugged all these cords into my head, made me take strange medicines. It was all very weird. I'm telling you, in all my days, I'd never felt such intense pain. It happened every day. More experiments. They didn't care at all how I felt. But there was this guy. He had a heart. Sometimes he'd slip me chocolates and candy. He'd even stop by and ask me if I was doing okay. And also, he thanked me nicely.
I see. So you and that guy, well, you were like friends.
You crack me up. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call Shin and I friends. If I had to label us, we were... Wait a minute. How'd that cat get in here? The door's still locked shut.
And the exit is blocked with rubble.
Quick! After him! He might lead us to a way out!
Oh! Okay. So... that's the experiment that's going on here. I knew it! Hey, stop doing that. Okay. This way? So... yeah?
I found it! The cat's meowing on the other side.
If you crouch down, you should be able to fit.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Going down. I knew it was some freaky experiment from the humans. I knew it. They always mess up everything with their stupid experiments, and they want it to work so bad, they'll make people die for it to work, and they don't care how many people die, they just want their experiment to work. Ugh. Ugh.
This is so soothing.
I hate people sometimes. That's what you call a mad scientist, when people die and they don't care and they just keep doing it. Holy crap. My silver-haired girl's got a whole lot of trouble up in there, man, where she is. That's not good. Oh, oh, girl, you got yourself in a pickle, don't you? Alright, any messages? Doesn't seem like it. Anything down here? Probably monsters down here, hey? Oh, hi, cat. I'm following you still? There's something in here, I know it. Oh! I knew it! Going! I don't like those things. I can't defeat them ever. Well, I got my bow in there, my crossbow thing. I can get them with that. But not if they're right up close to me like that. No. I need to try to look up on how to defeat those things. They're probably this way too. kitty? You sound very close. You sound very close, cat. There you are. Yay! Got it!
It's the same cat from before.
We're going that way. Okay. Going. Is there monsters? Oh, there's monsters down that way. Let's see what's down here. Is it those things? There's something. Oh, it is. Got the mystery item. I don't know how to defeat you guys. I just don't. Sorry. Maybe... Huh. Let me get this. Yeah! They have no chance against my crossbow. Ever. That's the way to go with those things. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. The golf club. I still have it. Holy crap. I need to get rid of it. Where's the... fire? It's back the other way, isn't it? There's a corner. In another corner. Holy crap.
There he is.
How did he get here in the first place? Wait!
Okay, welcome back. We're following this cat here. No monsters, please. No monsters. None, 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 none. Lost my ways. I need a fire. Uh-huh. Oh, there's a fire this way. Probably gonna have to stop soon. My batteries are gonna go dead.
Oh, man.
What is it? Oh, silver, of course.
The silver bell wasn't a particularly outstanding decoration, but it did ring the most beautifully. I'd always wondered what kind of home such a lovely bell had come from. It belonged to an old woman who lived alone without relatives, in a large mansion I'd never seen before.
Madam, it's time for supper.
Thank you, dear.
Madam, the lilies in the garden have bloomed. I've put them in this vase.
What a lovely scent.
Madam, it started raining. Allow me to close the windows.
Yes. And draw the curtains, too.
The old woman was waited on hand and foot by her servants. She'd rely on their help as she sat idly in her chair, listening to her favorite music. She'd even ask them to change out the records. But most of the servants seemed to genuinely adore their employer. But there was one thing the old woman would ask several times a day.
Excuse me, but could you call Chris here for me?
Later that same day,
Oh, where is Chris?
and again even later.
Please find Chris for me.
Though normally obedient, this one request was always met with hesitation.
Madam, Chris is all ready.
The maids would start cautiously. "Oh yes, you're quite right," the old woman would say, cutting them off.
She's not with us anymore, is she? I'd nearly forgotten.
She'd murmur with a nod, but not a few hours later, she'd ask the same questions again. She had them stop her favorite record.
Oh, wherever could my darling Chris be?
One rainy night, the mansion was in an uproar. Madam? Madam! The servants dashed through the halls in a frenzy. Finally, one of the maids shouted in despair.
Why can't I find her cane?
Though it wasn't too cold outside, the sheets of rain continued to pour relentlessly.
She couldn't have gone outside, could she?
A chill passed over the gathered servants before they set out. They put on their coats and called for help outside. I tore my eyes from them and made for the rain-drenched town. Amidst the downpour, I smelled the sweet fragrance of Lily. In the back lane of a park, far from the mansion, I made out the figure of the old woman. She was surrounded by a crowd who moved and gabbed around her.
Come on, lady, you'll catch your death out here. Maybe you should see the police.
The old woman's shoes and designer clothes were soaked through. A man tried taking her by the hand, but the old woman refused to budge, her face adamant. Fed up with her antics, the men finally left, leaving her behind. I cautiously stepped just into her field of vision, and without saying a word, rang my silver bell. It rang clear through the rain. The old woman raised her head sharply in surprise, her blurry eyes looking at me.
Chris?
The old lady rasped. I rang the bell again in a nod, and then turned around.
Chris, wait! Wait for me!
Her cane clicked as she followed me. I may not be able to carry her all the way to the mansion, but it'd be enough to bring her to her servants. I stopped often to look over my shoulder, to make sure I didn't lose her. The sound of that beautiful bell was a beacon. At last, one of the servants noticed the old woman and shouted, "Madam!" As she ran towards her, the old woman bent down to scoop me up and held me, trembling. The servants weren't able to hide their surprise, seeing how much the late Chris had changed upon her return. Not one of them said that I wasn't Chris, because the old woman called me so. The maids nodded in obedience, just glad that their beloved employer had returned home safe. I am Chris. Chris with her silver bell. I'm the tiny, adorable Chris, loved by her grandmother in this grand mansion.
Why do those stories always go the same way? What's up with these bells? Why are they so important? They're just bells. Those kind of stories are getting annoying, to be honest. Because they're all kind of the same. Let me check here real quick. Yeah. They're gonna go dead pretty soon here. So we gotta hustle it. Whoa, is that... This is a battle, isn't it, down here? I would guess so, because it looks like it.